Today we're here at Boalt Hall because the University of California is harboring a war criminal, the torture professor, John Yoo. John Yoo was the key legal architect of the Bush-Cheney torture policies. We are here today to have a press event to explain the coming academic year will be full of protest events, calling on the University of California to fire, disbar, and prosecute John Yoo. They can fire him. The Bar Association can disbar him, and he should be prosecuted under international law, just as the lawyers and judges who worked for the Third Reich under Hitler were taken to court at the Nuremberg trials, just like those lawyers were found guilty because without their work product, the government could not carry out torture under the color of law. Please welcome Cindy Sheehan.
So I'm here to join with Rural Can't Wait, Code Pink, my organization, Piece of the Action, and all you here in solidarity to say arrest John Yoo. Put him on, give him what the people that have been killed and tortured and maimed didn't get, a fair trial. I'm for giving John Yoo a fair trial and then put him in prison for the rest of his life for what he's done, his support for what he's done. And then we should never stop going after the other people in the Bush administration. Bush, Cheney, Rumsfeld, Rice.
This is Sharon Adams. She's the chair of the National Lawyers Guild Chapter's Committee Against Torture. She's the author of legal proceedings demanding bar actions against Jim Haynes, another of the Bush-Cheney war criminals. She is a graduate of UC Davis King Hall Law School, 1991. Please welcome Sharon Adams.
Hi, everyone, and thank you all for being here today. I've been thinking a lot about what it means that John Yoo is still teaching here at Berkeley and, sort of entrenched now and getting to teach advanced constitutional law to law students. This is what Boalt Hall is teaching its law students. It is okay to break the law. It is okay to violate the Constitution, just as long as you make sure that you do it on the side of the most rich, the most powerful, and the elite. And then you can be protected when you break the law and when you violate the Constitution. That is the message that Boalt Hall is sending every day, because John Yoo teaches advanced constitutional law here. I just want to say that I've also been hearing a lot from the incoming law students here about social justice, environmental justice. There's a lot of outrage about the anti-immigration policies that are being implemented across the United States. And I want to point out that torture is disproportionately implemented on brown and black people. It is simply another method of the imperialism and of the inherent racism that is going on in this country.
The upcoming year will be full of protest activities at this campus, in this community, October 10th through 16th. Watch for and get involved with Berkeley Says No to Torture Week.
Hi, everyone. My name is Yanin. I am part of the Boalt Alliance Against Torture, and I'm co-chairing the National Lawyers Guild Boalt chapter here. I'm embarrassed to be a law student at Boalt. It feels like a slap in the face when we organized to get 200 signatures by law students, faculty, and staff for the university to open an investigation into whether or not John Yoo, in authoring the torture memos, violated the faculty code of conduct. We never got a response from the university. We even sent a letter after the OPR report came out with the finding that John Yoo committed intentional misconduct. We sent another letter to the university saying, with this finding, you must open an investigation. That is the very minimum you must do, and they failed to do just that. International law establishes an absolute prohibition on torture. We shouldn't even be allowed to practice law if you don't understand that. But the other thing, I wanted to thank Sharon for highlighting the fact that the torture program outrages a person like me, a person of color, because it's about the dehumanization of brown bodies. And even though racism is not the driving force behind the torture torture regime, it's part of this cloak of impunity. So one of the things that we're going to focus on this year as a student body is to educate the students on how torture is not just about John Yoo, it's also been entrenched in the Obama administration. Yes. We need to continue to remain vigilant about that. Yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Next, I'd like to bring up a representative, a leader, and a founder of Code Pink. I'm sure you recognize her. She's been a bane in the authority side on many important questions, war, torture, immorality. Please welcome Medea Benjamin.
Let's get one of those pink slips off the clothesline there, and let's symbolically hand that pink slip to somebody who should be losing his job. That is John Yoo. This pink slip is for you. We will be taking a pink slip into the classroom today and say, "Fire John Yoo! Fire John Yoo! Fire John Yoo!"
You can't hide. We charge you with war crimes. John Yoo, you can't hide. We charge you with war crimes. John Yoo, you can't hide. We charge you with war crimes. John Yoo, you can't hide. We charge you with war crimes. John Yoo, you can't hide. We charge you with war crimes.
John Yoo, you can't hide. We charge you with war crimes.
John Yoo, you can't hide. We charge you with war crimes. John Yoo, you can't hide. We charge you with war crimes. John Yoo, you can't hide. We charge you with war crimes. John Yoo, you can't hide. We charge you with war crimes. John Yoo, you can't hide. We charge you with war crimes. We charge you with war crimes. John Yoo, you can't hide. We charge you with war crimes. Fire John Yoo! 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 Dean Edley is in his office. Would you like to give him a message? Yes! Dean Fire John Yoo!
Tell the dean! Tell the dean! John Yoo's class is a crime scene!
Here, we're asking you guys to leave because you're creating a disturbance in the building. We've gotten a complaint from the
Torture is a disturbance.
Please leave the building. You're subject to arrest.
Torture is a war crime.
Torture is a war crime.
Torture is a war crime.
You're subject to arrest for 415.5.
Torture is a war crime.
Torture is a war crime. Torture is a war crime.
Torture is a war crime.
Torture is a war crime.
Torture is a war crime.
Listen up, everybody. While we're here, Dean Edley is in his office. Do y'all know who Dean Edley is?
Hell yeah.
He's the head of Boalt Law School. He has been saying for over a year that academic freedom prevents any disciplinary actions against John Yoo. That is disingenuous at best and a lie at worst. Murderer. Read the faculty code of conduct. Professors can be dismissed for many things less than the murder of hundreds of human beings. It does not require a criminal conviction. It requires due process, which John Yoo should get. John Yoo should get the due process that he has denied to thousands of other people. He should be disciplined by the faculty. How do you do, Marilyn? This is Dean Edley's chief of staff. She's here to make sure that this is orderly. We are about to make sure everyone knows that the week of October the 10th through 16th is Berkeley Says No to Torture Week.
Yes.
Every group that works against torture.
Let's leave a message with Marilyn, the Dean's Chief of Staff.
What's the message?
You're violating 415.5 of the Penal Code, which is disturbing the peace. Leave now or you're subject to arrest.
Please leave the premises.
We can discuss that later.
Torture is a war crime. John Yoo.
I'm asking you nicely, please.
John Yoo cannot hide. Torture is a war crime. And John Yoo, George Bush, Dick Cheney, Condoleezza Rice, all of them will be held responsible. And we, the people who live in this country, are the ones responsible for making sure that this happens. We are not giving up. This is the first day of school. We will be back on this campus, in this community, without stop.